You might be wondering how I get into these situations. Well, let's roll it back a little.
Triton, Neptune's gargantuan moon. It's one of the strangest rocks in the solar system. It orbits backwards, hides in ocean, possibly filled with life, and is covered in ice volcanoes.
Ah, Titan, my old nemesis. That's right, guys. It's time for my Titanic return to Titan. Yeah, sure. You got me last time with some clever laking, but I'm headed back your way for some sweet, sweet revenge, baby.
Okay. 1. How do you take revenge on a moon? And 2. We hired you as our intergalactic rep to spend 5 seconds on Triton.
Oh, right. Triton. I mean, I knew that. And I'm pretty sure I punched Triton into, like, the navigation thingy.
Incorrect. You navigated to Titan. You are currently on Titan.
Well, Titan, Triton, tomato, tomato. It's the same thing, really. They're kind of like moon cousins, right?
Wrong. They're moons of 2 completely different planets. Titan orbits Saturn. Triton orbits Neptune.
Oh boy, Neptune. I died there too. Wow, wrong moon. Hey Rico, what a team botch job we did on this one. You and me.
Negative. You were the one responsible for the mistake.
Cool. So how far away is Triton from here anyways?
Triton is 4 and 12 billion kilometers away from the sun, and you are currently 1.4 billion kilometers from the sun. So do the math, and you're just over 3 billion kilometers away from the correct moon. And that's only because Saturn and Neptune happen to be relatively close at this point of their orbits. While Saturn revolves around the sun once every 29 years, Neptune, with Triton tagging along, takes almost 165 years to complete its orbit. That means that when they're at the opposite ends of the solar system, Triton and Titan are almost 6 billion kilometers apart.
Man, so many billions and none of them in my bank account. Well, one is. It's just got a nasty minus sign in front of it.
Yeah, you'll get there. And by there, I mean Triton.
Oh, fine. Let's go to Triton then. And I was all set to go cliff diving and everything.
Triton is the biggest moon of Neptune. You remember Neptune, the icy blue gas giant and the outermost planet in the solar system? Well, Triton is just as colossal. It's not as big as Neptune, I just mean it's really big for a moon. With a diameter of 2,700 kilometers, it's bigger than dwarf planets like Pluto, though it's slightly smaller than our own moon. What makes Triton cool, other than a glacial surface of minus 235 degrees C, is that it's the only large moon in the solar system in retrograde orbit. This means it orbits in the opposite direction of the planet's rotation, which is a real space oddity.
Ha! Who's botching the job now? Triton, you're going the wrong way. Are we going the right way?
That's actually right. Scientists think Triton's retrograde orbit indicates that Triton didn't form with Neptune. Oh, instead it was captured by Neptune's gravity from the nearby Kuiper Belt billions of years ago.
Oh, so like Triton's kind of like a kidnapped moon. Dope.
Sure, Triton's orbit isn't just retrograde, it's dramatically tilted. Most of Neptune's moons circle neatly along the planet's equator, but not Triton. Triton's orbit is tilted at a wild 157 degrees angle. That's another clue that it wasn't always Neptune's moon. Triton's surface is a frozen mixture of nitrogen, water, and methane ice. Even cooler, literally cooler, it constantly resurfaces itself with cryovolcanoes. Only a handful of places in our solar system like Triton, Earth, Io, and a few icy moons have any kind of volcanic activity at all.
Wait, volcanoes? I thought you said it was cold.
Oh, it's cold. These aren't just regular volcanoes, these are ice volcanoes that erupt slushy mixtures instead of lava. And they can vent plumes of ice and vapor 8 kilometers into Triton's atmosphere.
Ice volcanoes! That sounds like a Dopey's D&D spell. Summon cryovolcanoes. It didn't actually do anything, though.
There's a lot we still don't know about Triton. We've only been there once, way back in 1989 when Voyager 2 did a flyby. It managed to take images of the surface from about 40,000 kilometers away. It didn't have a chance to map the entire moon, but it photographed 40% of its surface. Triton was the last object Voyager 2 checked out before heading into interstellar space.
Voyager took pics of Triton before humans even had smartphones. Couldn't even post it to Moonstagram.
It's not really a real thing, that's what's called wordplay.
So if there's cryo lava, does that mean there's cryo lava cakes? And is it cold and sweet at the center, or is it molten lava?
I suspect they're just cold. There's a lot of ice on Triton. But you're onto something with the liquid center. Scientists think that all that ice hides a metallic core, a thick layer of rock, and a water ocean under it. And that ocean could theoretically support life.
Sort of like a frozen onion with a metal core.
Who knows what'll kill you on Triton or what you'll find there?
The cryovolcanoes. That was the name of my first emo band. Except we never formally had a name because they fired me before the first gig. Still stings. And I still can't play guitar. but I'm definitely finding cryovolcanoes. In 5 seconds, I've lasted longer on alien planets. I'm definitely lasting 5 seconds on some backwater moon. Rico, are we any closer to Titan? Yeah, that's what I said.
Calculating travel time, 4.9283 years.
5 years just to spend 5 seconds on some icy rock. Man, the things I do for my subscribers.
Chase is about to spend 5 years on a lonely flight to Triton, all because he couldn't stop wondering what he'd find there. Well, that same kind of curiosity, you could channel it right here on Earth with the Curiosity Box. This is the world's first subscription box for thinkers. Every box is packed with hands-on science experiments, brain-twisting puzzles, and exclusive collectibles. All these items are custom-made so you can't find them anywhere else. The summer box features the base-old Stroop shirt, a double optical illusion that scrambles your perception. It's wearable psychology, and yeah, it might have been used by the CIA. You'll find the whole story inside the box. You'll also find the helical puzzle, a 328-piece spiral that traces the entire history of life on Earth, a pair of slide rule chopsticks that'll help you calculate your way through dinner, a high-quality borosilicate glass prism splits sunlight into a stunning rainbow. Use it on the chameleon on the box. And finally, the Puzzle Me Twice book, a brain-bending collection of logic challenges and riddles by the renowned math writer Alex Bellows, with an exclusive quanda featuring Vsauce's own Michael Stevens. Whether you want to reconnect with your inner science kid, explore new ideas hands-on, or fill your space with things that spark wonder, the Curiosity Box makes learning an adventure. Use our link, scan the QR code, or enter our promo code below for 30% off your first box. Plus, if you use the special link and enter the code BODYDECK, well, you'll get the iconic body deck for free. And if you sign up for an annual plan, you'll receive a free Dannery dice with your subscription. That's 3 exclusive bonuses just for feeding your curiosity. Okay, Chase's 5-year voyage is finally over, and he arrived at Triton. Let's see where his curiosity takes us this time.
Approaching Triton. Have you learned to play guitar yet?
Yeah, a lot of music theory. Hey gang, Chase here. Finally on the outskirts of Triton where, I'm gonna spend 5 seconds in heaven, but like, without going to heaven, you know? Anyhow, I've been knuckling down, doing some, investigative journalism, grinding, doing the work, and when I find out Triton's even more fire than Peter made it sound. It's a moon killer, baby. Well, stick around for my epic Titan landing.
Triton.
That's literally what I said, Rico.
That's right, Neptune has a surprisingly small number of moons for a planet of its size, but while Jupiter has almost 100 moons and Saturn has a whopping 274, Neptune only 16 moons, and Triton accounts for 99.7% of their total mass. When Triton was captured by Neptune's gravity, it came barreling in the wrong direction. Its backward orbit wreaked havoc on Neptune's original moons, causing violent collisions that pulverized many of them. Over time, Triton either smashed most of Neptune's other moons or catastrophically warped their orbits and sent them shooting out of the solar system.
Like I said, moon killer, Triton ate other moons as lunch or kicked them to the curb. Even crazier fact is Triton and Pluto might be like space twinsies. Pluto has like basically the same vibe as Triton, right? Kind of like Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, right? Are they best friend pals or are they brothers? You know, we may never know unless we can do a DNA test on dwarf planets. Can we? Rico, look into that.
You're probably thinking of NASA's New Horizons probe that flew by Pluto in 2015. It discovered that Pluto and Triton both have similar mass, density, temperature, diameter, and they both have active surfaces. Pluto has massive nitrogen ice formations like Triton, including humongous nitrogen ice glaciers and maybe an internal water ice ocean. So it's entirely possible that they have similar origins.
Yeah, and the craziest thing is Triton's got cantaloupes, huge juicy melons everywhere.
Actually, it doesn't have cantaloupes. It has cantaloupe terrain, extensive fields of icy dips and ridges thousands of kilometers long. For the scientists who first studied Triton when the Voyager photos came in, it resembled cantaloupe skin. So, cantaloupe terrain. Disappointing, Peter.
Well, gang, let's do it. 5 seconds on Triton. Rico, are we getting some turbulence here?
Affirmative. Mild turbulence stems from contact with the atmosphere.
What now?
Triton has a very thin atmosphere, 70,000 times thinner than Earth's. It's mostly nitrogen with trace methane and carbon monoxide. The majority of it is coming from those plumes over there, which are venting nitrogen from the Cryo volcanoes.
Plumes. Now this is getting interesting.
The thing about a thin atmosphere, it's deadly. You can't breathe it, but it can boil you. On Triton, the pressure is so low that if you took off your helmet, your saliva, tears, and the moisture in your skin would start to boil, even though it's freezing.
What am I doing out here?
Then comes the explosive decompression. Your lungs rupture and you lose consciousness in less than 15 seconds. No oxygen, no air pressure, just instant death.
I'm sorry. Did you just say explosive decompression?
And if that wasn't enough, Triton's average surface temperature is minus 235 degrees C.
Don't like the sound of that.
That's just 38 degrees above absolute zero, the coldest possible temperature in the universe. Any exposed skin would freeze solid almost instantly.
From a million miles away and using 1989's tech, I could see how this would be Cantalopy. But, from up here up close and personal, kind of looks like the world's saddest beach. Let's go plumb. It's down that way.
That's the Leviathan Patera, a caldera formed by cryovolcanism.
The Leviathan Patera. Okay, that could have been my name for my doom metal band. They didn't fire me, still stings, and I still don't know drones. Let's do my cold 5 there.
Warning, unstable surface, collapse imminent, landing unsafe, rerouting.
No, don't. Don't reroute, Rico. Just open the door. It's just 5 seconds. Rico, abort. Collapse in a minute. Let take off, reroute. Do whatever you were going to do. Smart robot man. Oh, that was close. Good scoop, get it right, like 'cause it's cold. Chase ice cream and you kinda scoop me up. Was that a joke? Yeah.
Initiate laugh track.
Okay, forget it, Ro. Let's go plumbing. Wah! It's like a fire hydrant went to the dark side. Hey, Rico, is that ocean water shooting out?
That's not ocean water, it's cryomagma, a mix of nitrogen and water blasting out from under the surface. It's exploding because sunlight heats up dark material below the ice, building pressure until boom.
Cryomagma. So many band names, so few actual bands.
So, not ocean water. We don't know for sure if Triton has an ocean, but scientists think it might. Thanks to natural radiation, Triton's dense core of rock and metal could be warm enough to keep water melted beneath the ice, and where there's an ocean there is life. David Admiral nailed it. Yeah, if there's an ocean and it sits right on top of Triton's rocky core, that could allow the right chemicals to mix like carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. It could be enough to support life. Now, what kind of life? No one knows. It could be tiny microbes, or if it started early and lasted billions of years, maybe something more complex.
So anywhere from amoebas to algae, seaweed to tritonic killer whales, or cantaloupes to shrimp. Shrimp, which are, fun fact, the cantaloupes of the ocean.
Cantaloupes are a fruit.
Well, yeah, that's like a saying. People say that. Whatever. You know what I mean. We could try drilling, how thick that ice is. And I really gotta get back to my 5 seconds so that I can get in here and start jamming. I'm going to work on my improvisational skills. Also, what's a D-flat? Look that up. Oh, Rico, set us down over there. Okay, chaseheads. To put an ice cap on the recap, I've seen Neptune flew through Triton's nitrogen clouds. I've seen cryovolcano plumes. Okay? And now I'm about to set foot on a real cryovolcano. Can you feel the heat? 'Cause I know I can. It's really cold out here. Man, it's freezing out here. Well, it's a volcano. I'll head to where the lava is spewing. It'll be hotter.
That's not venting lava, it's venting cryo-lava full of frozen nitrogen. Also, this surface is full of fractures. Be careful where you step. And it's not just the fractures you have to watch out for. Triton's gravity is weak, 8% of Earth's. If you miscalculate a jump or lose your footing, you could drift or tumble into an ice chasm with no way to stop or stabilize yourself.
I got spiky boots. I'll be okay. Rico, start the clock. Woo! 5 seconds on Triton. I made it. Woo! Well, guys, that was so easy. I gotta give you something bigger to rest your plumes on. Also, if I hustle, I could be the first dude ever to summit a cryovolcano. So, yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you at the top.
Warning, this area is becoming unstable.
Rico, forget about it, man. I gotta summon this monstro. Let's do this.
Warning, local fracture is expanding.
I actually summoned a cryovolcano. Awesome. Suck it, Peter.
Well, you really did summon a cryovolcano on Triton, a fascinating moon in our solar system.